Hello YouTube, what is going on, and welcome back to a brand new video. So today I've got a pretty cool video for you guys. If you do not remember and you haven't been on the channel for very long, I did a video a while back called transforming a Minecraft tree into a modern house, and it did super well. It's on like 300,000 views or something crazy, and thank you for that. But the only problem with that video is it's on a giant scale. It's a huge modern house and it's in a huge tree. So if you don't want to be building a huge tree in a huge modern house, this is the video for you guys. We're going to be building today a little modern treehouse, okay? And this is just a few starter guys. I know I've been doing a lot of starter things on YouTube recently, but that's just because I've built a lot of modern houses, trust me. And I'm just kind of rebooting my creative ideas for those in my head, so they will resume. But, you know, these are kind of fun videos to make for me personally, so I hope you guys respect that. So, as you can see, this is an oak tree, everyone. Like you haven't seen one already, but for you guys who haven't and have been living under a rock, this is an oak tree. Yeah, it's pretty special. Yeah, so I've got this one. This is the one we're going to be working on today. It's a little bit bigger than this one. I don't know why. They just grew a little bit bigger. But yeah, hopefully you guys can plant yourself one or find one in a Minecraft biome. So, as you can see, we got ourselves a tree. We're going to be building and hopefully turning this into a little modern starter home. And we're going to grab ourselves some oak wood. We're going to grab ourselves a oak door. We're going to grab ourselves a ladder. Okay, this is going to start us off. And we're going to place 1, 2, 3, delete this leaf. Just in my, my case, and place 4 ladders, okay? But then on each side of these, we're going to place 4 up, like this, and 4 up on the front, and delete the 2 bottom ones, okay? Just like this. Now we're going to be placing a door on the back of that, like so, and on the bottom of this, you can just place yourself oak wood. It doesn't really matter too much, but, oh, okay. This is going to be the entrance to the house. I know it's a bit derp, but you know, it is what it is. We're going to be making the trunk a little bit different anyway, so it doesn't matter too much. Okay, what we're going to be doing is placing ourselves, well, you kind of want to build up your trunk at the front, okay? And this is just going to, like, it's going to depend on how you want it to look, but you've got to kind of just make it look a little bit tree-ish, you know? And just use your imagination. I know it's not going to be perfect because of the way it looks. We're just going to be expanding the trunk. And as you can see, what I'm doing is I'm just making it a little bit thicker, I guess, at the bottom. And just kind of experimented with the shapes, and that's honestly just what you got to do. Like, you just got to go with it, see how it turns out, and hopefully you guys can get it kind of looking how you want it. Like, I'm pretty happy with how that kind of looks. I mean, it ain't perfect, but it's a tree trunk. It's nonetheless. So, we're also going to want to be extending this up a little bit. So, it's going to mean deleting some of these leaves, okay? You're going to want to dig into where your ladder is. And this is probably going to be your, like, ground floor, you know? So, you can delete this, okay? This is going to be, like, a little bit of the floor. The ladder's probably going to have to be extended up. So, we're just going to delete some of the leaves. Remember, it's not using a tree. We're just going to be making a tree house. I just wanted to use the oak tree as, like, an example and a, like, starting point, okay? So we'll take this up about 2 more. We'll place 2 more ladders like that. We'll change the weather to sunny because no one likes the rain. And yeah, we're just going to take this trunk up by about 2 more blocks, just like that. Now we have a perfect starting point for a house, quite high up into the tree, which is pretty much perfect and what we need, okay? So we're going to start deleting these blocks, and we're going to, I guess, place ourselves a floor, okay? We're going to need a floor for this place. We're going to place oaks 1, 2, 3, and 4, like this. Delete these leaves, and we're just going to want to expand out a little bit. So let's see, we'll take it back by 1, 2, 3, like so. Maybe 2 blocks. 1, 2 like that. 1, 2 like that. And 1, 2 like that. Now what you can do is just fill these in like so, making it a complete square. And I know this is probably going to look really, really derp to all of you, but you know, it is what it is. Like this, okay? Bearing in mind, we are going to... Oh, an apple. My lucky day. But as you can see, this is what it's looked like. It's a huge platform basically in a tree. So, I mean, yeah. So, delete the corners like so. Perfect. And we're going to make a little circle, okay? So, we're going to delete these 2 as well. Perfect. And this is going to be like our little area. So, this is actually going to be the main area. I just wanted to make it a square first so you guys could see. And then you could, like, delete the corners and get the same kind of circle as me. That's what it looks like from the top. As you can see, if you, have had trouble with following, you guys can just pause it and copy that shape. Perfect. So, now what we're going to want to do is focus on building up the leaves, okay? Because the leaves, of course, make up a tree, and we're probably not going to want to have this as our tree house. It's probably not going to be too appealing to anyone. So, what I'm going to be doing is placing some leaves around this thing, alright? And bear in mind, we are going to be changing some stuff. So, these leaves are just temporary. Or, well, they're not temporary. They will stay, but we've just got to kind of, like, start forming our tree, okay? So we're going to build up by about 3 blocks. Okay, now this is up to you. You guys can make your tree as big as you want. I'm just, like I said, doing it on a smaller scale this time. Like that. So you'll kind of have got this little, like, ring going on. We'll put windows in later, but, you know, it is up to you. So, like I said, 3 blocks high from the ground. Like so. And you're kind of left with this big, like, circle, like, sphere in the sky. Doesn't look very tree-ish yet, but, you know, that is where the art of landscaping, well, it's not really landscaping because it's in a tree. You're just going to want to bring it up by, you know, a different layer each time. One in, as one would say. Like so. Again, on this level. And you're going to want to keep doing this until you reach the top, okay? Until you reach the kind of, like, point where you can no longer, you know, come in by 1 block and start placing blocks, alright? Now, you could do this and have, like, a little cone top, but it's probably not good. You're going to want it. It looks kind of just messy. So that is what we've got so far, okay? As you can see, it's looking a little bit more like a tree now. The bottom is still flat, of course. It kind of looks like a mushroom, actually. But, you know, we will get into making this look a little bit more tree-ish. So, now we're going to start placing leaves on the bottom of this shape. Delete these leaves, because these were from the old kind of oak tree. Remember, you can have gaps in this thing. That is allowed. But if you want to make it look a little bit rough, you can place some gaps in there. And now you're just going to start placing random leaves. Like, the trunk could have been, like, a little bit bigger. I can admit that. But, like, if you want, like, kind of do this and leave little gaps with the oak, it does work, and it actually kind of looks pretty cool if you can do that. So, I mean, I'm going to do it on some of my parts, like this. Yeah, it looks pretty cool. It just kind of makes it look a little bit different, and, you know, different is always good. And you're going to want to start placing leaves in random places, okay? And this is, I can't stress you enough, this is going to make your house look a lot better. Like, if you can place them as random as you can, and not in any specific order, your tree house will look better, okay? And I'm telling you that now, just to help you guys. Random is always better. Like, nature, like, if you're thinking about this realistically, nature doesn't work in pattern. Like, you don't see very many, like flowers are never exactly the same. You know, you can't get a, like, identical flower and stuff like that, because, you know, it's random. It is random kind of, like, stuff. So, as you can see, it's looking pretty tree-like. I mean, you know, yeah, you get the picture. It's a tree. So, random. More random blocks everywhere, pretty much, is just what I'm going for here. Sometimes I'm going to, like, mess up. As you can see, I'm placing blocks where I shouldn't. But, you know, it's all fun. It's all fun and games. Sometimes you can't delete a block that you want to delete, so it's a little bit sad, but it's all good. We will get over it. Perfect. I think I'm happy with that kind of, like, shape. It's pretty cool. So, as you can see, there's a big difference between this big tree and this one here. Now, personally, I'd make the trunk a little bit bigger next time, but, you know, what can we do? What can we do? But yeah, so we are going to go up inside this thing, and why have I got auto jump on? That's the annoying thing about 1.11 and 10. I know you can turn it off, so don't go mad at me. But we're going to delete the middle block, and we're just going to replace that simply with a glass, like so. And we're going to grab ourselves some iron trapdoors and place them all around the top like that, making it a little bit more fancy. You know, just giving it a little bit more oomph. Now what we're going to be doing is placing some glass blocks all the way around, like so. Where are the glass blocks? 1, 2, 3, and 4. Remember, you should still have the same shape as me. So, yeah, just remember that. And we're going to place these little kind of oak, I guess, oak trapdoors on each side, like so. And now what we're going to be doing is, I wonder what this would look like if we grabbed ourselves some quartz, and we just kind of messed around a little bit with them. That looks pretty cool, eh? I quite like that. So, we're going to be using that, and we're going to go and grab ourselves some quartz slabs too. Just place them around the corners at the bottom, like this. And what you could do is actually, okay, this is going to be weird, but you guys will get what I mean. You could replace these blocks out here with some quartz, and it would just kind of give you this weird kind of like shape in the house. And if we go outside, I don't know what it's going to look like, but we're going to take a look. It looks like that. So you kind of see some of the house from the outside, which I kind of like, I guess. We're going to go back in, and we're going to sort some other stuff out. So what I wanted to have was this kind of like chimney thing, I guess. And we're going to put it right here, okay, on this one. So let's see. We're going to bring it down, and we're going to grab ourselves a furnace. And maybe a stone. Where's it at? There. We'll do that. Place a stone there, and then we'll place ourselves a furnace facing that way, or this way. That kind of looks better. I like that. And we can have it from the bottom as well. Actually, hanging just kind of looks pretty good. Hanging furnace, everyone. Okay, so now we're going to want to delete the block above this or take it up. So we need to go back outside. Sorry for all this going in and out of the treehouse kind of thing, but it's just what we got to do. We're going to find the block with the furnace on it, which was this one. And we're going to bring it up. 1 block, 2 block, 3 block. We're going to place another stone, and then we're going to place an iron trapdoor on top. So I'm just going to take one there, place the iron trapdoor on top, and place the leaf back over that like that. Kind of making that little, like, chimney thing, I guess. Where the smoke comes out, you know. You could also grab yourself cobwebs and do this little trick. This is a pretty cool thing to do. Like, I don't know, if you've made like a little like chimney or whatever. And it just kind of makes the smoke look like it's coming out. Little tip for you guys. Little tip. I could probably do with placing one actually above the thing. Perfect. That's pretty good, eh? I think it works. I think it works. Yeah, as you can see, it's coming along pretty nicely. Now, the thing is, it's hard to have a modern house without shapes coming all the way out the sides and stuff. So, you know, if you want to do that, do that. But I'm trying to keep it within the actual tree itself and not have, like, all these sticky out parts. We could add a balcony, mind you, if you guys want. I mean, we could do that right now. We could definitely add a balcony. Let's do that. So, break these blocks. I know if you've already placed them, it's probably just going to be a piss take and you guys are going to hate me. But let's see. We're going to want to place ourselves some oak. And we're going to delete this block here. So this is going to be a balcony, as I said. And we're going to jump down by 1 block and place the half slabs, okay? Place some little half slabs around. To be honest, we could just do with placing that. That works. I mean, why not? Like this. Grab yourself some... where are they at? Should we use oak? Oak fence? Bring them around like that, giving yourself a little balcony. And then we can bring it down and we can... How do you want to do this? We could use these. Bring them all the way down. I know you got your little balcony, which is pretty cool, because in a treehouse sometimes you do have that. Which is really nice. And I know it's tiny, but it does work. It definitely works. And you could also place a door there as well, just because, why the hell not? Place some quartz there and make it look all pretty and stuffs. It's up to you, it really is. Another quartz layer would probably look quite cool around this house, actually. That's pretty nice. Anyway, we're going to need a bed. That is probably quite an essential in your little survival houses. And some chests as well. Always want a chest. And crafting tables. We need them. There's so much to do in survival. It's ridiculous. I'm going to place the bed there, just straight on, as you walk in. It's right in front of you. Chests, we're going to place ourselves 1 and 2, like so, on the other sides. And can we go in the middle of that? Ooh, we can. Perfect. We'll place a crafting table inside there. We're also going to grab ourselves an armor stand because I feel like you just have them now. Place it on top and you can still access the crafting table. So it just saves space, which I think is pretty cool. And we'll get ourselves a set of diamond armor because personally, I think if I'm playing survival, if I was to play survival, I'd want the best. And I'm pretty sure diamond is the best armor. So there it is, boys and girls. We're going to grab ourselves some anvils. Well, an anvil. Do we want an enchantment table? I feel like most people don't even use them, but... Oh, well. We're going to do it. Can we dig down there? We can place it there. That's quite cool, eh? And then we'll place an anvil there. Or maybe an anvil there. I don't know if you need to, but personally, you could place an ender chest, though. I know they're quite helpful in survival, but, you know, we'll keep it there. And on the sides of these, we could just place ourselves some... little trapdoors like that. They are just the kind of like bedside table kind of things. You know the drill. On this side, you can actually delete those next to the windows because I guess... place another little shelf as well if you want to delete those. It is completely up to you. Like, if you want to design this place, you design it how you guys want. Because, personally, my ideas aren't always the best. Remember that. Place some carpet around here if you want, just to kind of spice it up a little bit. But I think this place is looking pretty nice. You could also go in and grab yourself some flower pots. Place yourself some stuff just in there like that. Maybe that. Just kind of spice up. Make it look all pretty. I don't really know. But it's up to you. But I think for a little treehouse and for the confined space that we have, this place does look pretty cool. Honestly, it is pretty cool. I remember you had the balcony as well, which is a pretty sweet little addition to the house. If I don't say so myself. Look at that. I mean, hey, come on. So what we're going to be doing is grabbing ourselves some... Do we want to place stone? Maybe some gravel. I feel like gravel would make a nice little path. We're just going to make a little path leading out of it. Perfect. We're going to grab some stones or some buttons in this case. Just place some of them randomly. It kind of gives that little, like, path effect. I don't know. It kind of looks cool. And we could also go in and grab the shovel. And I'm pretty sure in Minecraft now, if you do this... Yes. It makes the little, like, the pathway kind of, like, texture. Which looks super sweet. I like that. I do like that. We're just going to place that around a little bit. That makes a funny noise. I'm not going to lie to you. Weather clear. Come on, don't rain on us now. Place this all around here. I know you may not like this, but I like it. I like it. Flower pot. We're just going to place random little flower pots everywhere because why not? Why the hell not? It just kind of adds a little bit of color everywhere. And personally, color's pretty cool. Perfect. The last thing we need to do is grab ourselves some bone meal. And start placing this all around. Just to kind of make it look like it belongs in the wild, you know? I mean, you're probably going to want this in like a biome somewhere on an SMP or something. So, there we have it. Slash clear the old inventory. Make it all clean and tidy. And there is the treehouse. Now, I don't know if I'd class this as a modern house. It's more like a contemporary home because it's not dead on modern with all them like clean-cut contemporary shapes coming out of it. But it is like up to date. Like, this isn't like old-fashioned and anything. I mean, inside is kind of like a space pod. So, I mean, you know. It is up to you. What would you call it? Modern house? Like, I don't know. Stylish treehouse? We'll find out. I don't know what I'm going to title this video yet because it's kind of just an experimental little treehouse video. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you have enjoyed. Hopefully this has been a pretty simple way of the video I did a few months back of the big treehouse that most people probably didn't want to follow because it was so huge. But yeah, leave a like on this video if it did help you and it motivates me to make more videos. Subscribe for more content if you're new around here for more videos just like the one you've just watched. I love you all so much. Stay creative, stay positive, and of course, I'll see you in my next Minecraft video. Bye, guys.